especially me.
Fortune favors the brave.
All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. So I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
Henry! My boy, war is a nasty business. It is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
These days we have all sorts of vagabonds. I urge you all to be vigilant. You know who I am!
You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose.
Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
You have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Now!
Are we seriously gonna wait? Cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame?
Ở tập trước, trong khi Mưu Văn Dích đi đến vùng Toskowitz và được quý tộc cá heo mời tham dự đám cưới của ông, thì Kinh Lươn đã đến được Uzit. Sau khi đến được Uzit, Kinh Lươn được lãnh chúa nơi đây tiếp đón nồng hậu. Ông cho Kinh Lươn biết tin tình báo rằng vùng Ledetchko đã bị quân của Kinh Ngao chiếm đóng và rất có thể trên đường đến đó cũng có quân phục kích của Kinh Ngao. Nghe được tin này, Kinh Lươn cảm thấy vô cùng bất an cho Mưu Văn Dích. Trở lại với Mưu Văn Dích, sau 3 ngày ở Toskowitz, bây giờ anh đang tham dự tiệc cưới của cá heo. Nhưng anh không biết rằng quân của Kinh Ngao cũng có mặt ở đây và chúng đang lên kế hoạch bắt cóc cá heo cùng cô dâu, sau đó đổ hết tội lỗi cho anh.
Em xin chào mọi người có mặt trong khán phòng ngày hôm nay. Hồi hộp quá. Bài hát này em xin tặng cho người vợ của em. Mình em đem chi phí có vui cùng nhau. Mình em đem chi phí đời vui tôi bắt bên bạn. Thầy Bắc ơi!
Right back where we started.
Với sự nhạy bén của mình, anh đã nhận ra kế hoạch của bọn chúng. Thấy kế hoạch đã bị lộ,
Fucking hell! It's you again!
chúng quyết định tấn công anh.
Hey! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
May mắn thay, Kinh Lươn đã tới kịp thời để hỗ trợ cho anh.
Not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Hai người song kiếm hợp bích, đánh tan bọn quân tập kích của Kinh Ngao. Nhưng khi đánh bại được bọn xấu,
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this
thì
rabble
người
before
dân
they
ở
turn
đây lại
everything
hiểu
into
lầm hai
firewood.
người đã bắt cóc cô dâu.
What?
Cả hai bị tống vào ngục.
Can't hang a nobleman. Jesus, wait!
Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate.
Và Kinh Lươn bị
12
kết án
more
treo cổ.
times, and the priest will come for you. Hans! But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it! I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble!
Vì thế,
Sir! I'm so
Mưu Văn Dích phải làm một số công việc
Bergstein.
để lấy lại lòng tin của người dân và cứu Kinh Lươn khỏi án tử.
Mẹ, đồ đâu? Phải đá chuyển 3 cái nữa à? Ui ồ, 2 cái nữa à? Mẹ là thật. Trở về mo thì phải cướp.
That's that.
Có chuyện của thợ rèn.
I finished.
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you...
Well, if you...
That'd suit you, eh? Only, what to do with you?
I'm a black...
Oh, really?
I...
Then you might actually be some... Tell you
Trời lại
what,
rèn.
go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. And there's only one nag stabled here.
All right. How many legs?
Là tôi hồi xưa có một con ngựa sinh ra chỉ có 3 chân thôi.
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but...
All right. You're a fool.
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but...
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you, and when it's done, bring it to me to check. Lads, this here itinerant is mine. New helper. By the way, you lot all think running...
Đến gặp Thomas.
The castle is a piece of cake.
Not enough pretty girls for my liking.
Mở sao không trời?
You're not permitted to be here. Surrender at once.
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just look. You'll pay.
Mẹ con cái nịt.
Look.
What are you talking about?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this?
It's like this.
Yesterday, I met this pretty girl.
No? What?
They're really good in bed. Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what...
I've had enough embarrassment.
All right then. I'll turn a blind eye just this once.
Mẹ được luôn à. Cái đi. Mẹ nó vãi cứt thật. Thế cũng được. Tạo sao chứ. Xí ngầu.
Do you know? It's true, son. It does.
I'd like to pray with
a kind thought, but you can't.
Where did you get moved to the table?
I'll go. Till we meet again.
What if my soul is burdened with...
Of course, son. You can redeem your... or take the path of repentance. It will improve, and you come find... Till we meet again.
Thiên Chúa hay sao? Ủa, ở đâu vậy?
I'm sorry.
Đánh nhau không? Thế được.
What's the matter, good wife?
Because of that damn blacksmith. The lock on my spice chest is stuck. And Sir Otto will be back any... How am I to bake gingerbread with...
Không phải tiếng Anh rồi. Làm sao tôi có thể làm bánh gừng được khi mà không có gừng?
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock. And decent folk don't know how to do that.
Nghề của tôi.
I know how to do it, but first I have to get to...
All right, I'll wait here. Another...
Mày cho tôi cái bích lóc để tôi làm cho. Thế sao giúp bà được? Đừng phải cho đồ bích lóc chứ.
Still no...
None at all.
But the blacksmith...
I know he is. Only he tells me...
Blacksmith...
Uh-huh. You'll be one of...
Oh well.
You're...
That Christ is forever by their side.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers?
Sorry to bother you.
You know Thomas?
Well, that's a...
Talk. Well, Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the maid. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella.
I'll be going.
Thanks.
Thôi bà cách vô nhà thờ.
Do you know how I can get up?
You can't. Only his lordship and his... Usually, that is. Only now, Captain Thomas is...
I understand. The first bell. Another 11 to go.
Ôi. 11 tiếng nữa thằng quần kia chết à? Số lượng 1. Don.
About that?
Well?
Yeah.
Well, what are you standing around here?
No.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, he's our groom, just between the two of us.
Đưa trong trăm ngựa.
I brought you those horseshoes.
That took long enough. And you know who gets in the shit?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before.
What did you...
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually...
Let's just say...
Not quite.
But I'll tell you.
Mua phá khóa.
Let's see what you've...
Trời ơi, có tiền đâu mà sao mà mua. Trời ơi. Cho nợ được không? Mẹ con phải bán qua giày đi. 8,3 đồng. Nó đủ cơ.
Yeah, maybe next time then.
Không biết mình vô được luôn rồi không ta? Đừng chỗ giày treo cổ.
It was nice. Good food and drink.
Chỉ có một cách để có tiền thôi.
Just a bit more.
Khó nhờ. Ít đối tượng để cướp quá. À, tí được chứ.
What about those locks?
Shh! Not so loud.
Isn't there maybe...
Well, since you're a very nice...
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus.
Don't worry.
But with no trouble. Or...
Naturally.
Trời ơi. Mẹ thì đã có nhiệm vụ à. Sao lại nhớ đéo có nhỉ? Nhưng mà cũng được 20 đồng.
It seems like you'd be glad.
So I'll be...
Trời ơi. Play for the Rosary.
I heard you...
Aye, it belonged to...
How do you mean?
Kabat is...
Let's play for it then.
Certainly, why not?
No problem.
We'll see whose side
Nè,
luck is
lại
on
chơi trò
today.
xí ngầu này. Bú.
Can't be...
Oh dear. Well,
I'll be glad.
Đưa chuỗi hạt
I
đây.
don't know why people... Anyway.
Sorry. In that case, I'll...
Well, if you change...
Mẹ nhanh thế nhờ.
I have that rose.
Great.
Here you have it.
Good.
3 bộ mở khóa. Ủa, phải ở trong đây mẹ 12 hồ
The
chuông.
second toll for Hans. So I got what I...
It's in the castle.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there.
Never mind that. You go in with me and you're helping me. Come along.
Đi theo được này.
What a day. I burned the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this.
Mà chắc con tim như chưa dịch tới phần này nữa sao?
And 3 years that good for nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook Fanker, who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Boy!
Chết mẹ, ông có 7 chìa khóa mà mở cửa được không ta? Ui mày thế. Đóng lại nhá.
Here it is, that damn chest.
Đây à?
3 years I've been telling him. God's truth. Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Nó giúp bà này thôi á.
Where's that ginger? Hell deck. How am I to make that gingerbread? I'll bet it was that ninny Dorka who took it. Why do I even bother?
Mà vẫn không có gừng à? Thành cướp rồi.
Hans!
Henry! Is that you?
I think they're just exaggerating.
I don't know. But I don't want to...
Unfortunately, no.
You've got to find that Captain Thomas! Who...
I know. But they took him during the night up to the chapel and...
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck?
Để máu Chúa Kitô. Kìa.
Don't bluff.
It's all the same.
Not exactly.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Can you try and distract him?
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite. It's empty now, fortunately.
Shut up!
Jolly lads from all around to our camp.
No one can send me a woman of his lordship. Do you hear me?
Ủa trên hả? Ủa, hôm nay đi lên mà.
sure those liverwursts are well roasted, so they're crisp on the outside.
Này đi ra thôi à?
Nothing half. Greetings to you.
Đói quá bà ơi. Được ăn không?
Sir, I want to ask you.
You? What are you doing here? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a no.
I noticed, sir.
How could a vagabond?
Tôi là một gã lang thang.
One vagabond isn't the same as another, sir.
And what are you doing here?
I'm here to gain experience. Our professors encouraged us to travel the world, but I ran out of coin.
Mm-hmm.
Prague University, of course. So far, I've completed the Septem Art...
Oh. Well, my nephew had some...
Oh, I understand. It's a difficult subject, and I'm a bit anxious about it myself. Nevertheless...
Well, you...
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to...
Yes.
With your permission...
What?
Don't worry, I'll just have a look at you.
I'm glad...
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right.
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but...
Did you get advice from anyone about it?
Well, I talked to us. So I went to Colin to see...
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about her.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and...
I would expect so.
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewelry, and when there's a full...
Really?
No, but there'll be a full moon so...
I understand. Tell me, Master Chamberlain, is the...
What kind of question is that?
I believe you're...
That's what the professor from Colin said.
Unfortunately, I can't change the causes of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some...
Can't you get me that potion right?
I don't have the required... I don't have the necessary equipment.
You're free to use the surgeon's apparatus in his... It's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so. But I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry.
All right.
Hay quá.
I'll go and get...
Good.
Chết lâu. Vang.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Phải liền tiếng chuông thứ ba rồi. Chết mẹ, nhưng mà phải làm thuốc đéo gì? Thuốc giải độc à? Lấy thuốc dạ dày cho tổng quản. Phải cấp biểu thuốc dạ dày là thuốc đéo nào? Trời mẹ Tú bên kia á. Đang giúp ông tổng quản ha.
Sure there's a goose in sauce prepared.
Má lâu đài trong lú đét. Cái này ngoài thành nè. Úi lộn.
Strange. What the hell with it?
Mẹ ơi, lâu đài trong lú đét.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too.
The fourth bell.
Bloody hell, I'm starving.
The fourth bell. Nhưng mà nãy giờ có bị riêng tư đéo đâu nhỉ? Không phải chắc đi. Nghe nằm ở đâu nhỉ? Ba bộ khóa rồi. Mẹ đâu là đây? Ủa, trong cái rùa này bí hiểm nha. Này chắc chắn phải có cái đéo gì. Vị trí này khó chơi lắm. Cứ phải đây.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
Mẹ sao mẹ ở đây?
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fire.
For medicine for the Chamberlain.
I don't know or care.
Tôi tìm thuốc cho
I was sent
kia.
here by the Chamberlain. He wants me...
That slimy toad. If he doesn't watch...
Well, you look like you know your...
Why should I?
Vì chúng ta đều là kẻ trộm.
Because we're birds of...
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say we both go where...
Oh, really? You must be mixing me up with someone.
Really? Didn't you lose a comb by any chance?
What?
How? I know if...
That was pretty...
As you wish. And now...
All right. If it's medicine you're after, the surgeon has there's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts stuff that he hasn't used up. He locks it carefully, but you might get lucky.
And what if there's nothing interesting for me in there?
Then tough luck. That crackpot writes down everything he...
All right.
And now get out of my way.
Mày chọn chế thuốc à? Không phải cá biểu thật. Má chế thuốc gì? À đây à. Chắc là cái này. Rượu cũ thế. Rượu vang, tầm ma, đun sôi 2 lần. Giải nhỏ cà độc, xong rồi bỏ cà độc vào nồi đun sôi 1 lần. Cùng mà đổ ra chung rượu vang.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
Trời ơi, 5 lần rồi. Cái là nhiều vậy. Rượu vang. Tầm ma và cà độc dược à? Ngay hiệp sĩ lên vậy. Tầm ma vào cả độc dược thì tầm ma cả độc dược thì giả. Nào quên chưa? Đun sôi 2 lần. Quên, phải cho vô trước chứ nhỉ. Bỏ vô luôn. Như thật.
Maybe I didn't add enough of that belladonna.
Còn không cho đủ nữa, đủ rồi. Còn thuốc kia cho ông kia là thuốc gì nhỉ? Có một cái lọ thuốc ở đây chắc là thuốc đó rồi đúng không? Chế tạo xem nào. Chế tạo đây không có thuốc ấy. Nãy mình làm với cái thuốc, bình thuốc ở đây chắc là thuốc của ổng rồi. Đâu rồi? Ủa, mới dùm được lọ bình thuốc ở đây mà. À đây. Vết thương của giảm thể lực tối đa. Không phải cái này không nữa. Hoặc là phải lấy thuốc khác. Đi 3 chân. 4 cái. Băng cứu thương.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
À đây à. Thuốc chữa sốt. Mẹ lấy hết đi. Má sợ gãy quá. Đủ cao cấp. Trời ơi, cái đường đeo có cái bè gì. sao à?
I never want to see you here again without permission.
Ủa có chứ. Xin lỗi nha. Ủa? Biết đúng thuốc chưa ta? Từ giờ phải đưa cho ổng nữa. Đưa thử xem nào.
Sir,
yes?
I've got some
about.
Ông bị đau bụng. Mẹ nó có thuốc trị đau bụng không nhờ? Mẹ biết phải đo đúng thuốc không cơ. Thuốc giảm đau nghe cái sai sai. Mẹ đưa ông hết à? Đưa ông 2 loại thuốc không nhỉ? Cái này bỏ chọn tất cả. Cái này với cái này. Ây da. Bây giờ đúng nữa.
This? It look
definitely. It will.
All right. Thanks then.
And now you ought to go and
lie down. Me? Ha!
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest. Otherwise, my potion won't have.
Oh.
And another thing. I don't.
Yes.
I've always wanted to take a look at your chapel. I'm a great admirer.
Oh, go where you.
Thank you.
Được go to chapel. Hả?
Careful.
Chỗ đây có người ngủ anh ơi.
The 7th bell.
Tiếng hồi chuông thứ 7 rồi. Ôi má, anh đội trưởng
Everyone
ơi.
to me. You there?
Pardon me for.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. Unless you're a priest.
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela. Thomas.
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever. Unless he returns soon.
What actually happened?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. He's been...
I'm sorry. I heard that your brother, so I brought some.
Really? I don't know what to say.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Yes.
À, ông này đang bị sốt à. Tự nhiên mình đang có thuốc sốt luôn.
His fever is getting worse.
Hồi nãy vừa lóc bích xong, ngon.
If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Mới thứ 7 thôi, không sao Henry ơi. Trùng má 11 rưỡi rồi á. Má lố giờ quá. Ủa gì đây? Mới 7 hồi chuông thôi mà. No! Brother!
I urge you all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country.
Ồ, phải hỏi chuyện trước rồi mới đưa
We
thuốc à?
have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler,
Không,
and a thug.
tôi nghĩ là ông kia sẽ tới kịp lúc.
A poacher.
Sao này chết được? Không thể như thế được. Chắc chắn ông kia phải tới.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
Đấy.
You can't execute this man.
À mình à.
He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Thế là tới cùng một lúc à?
Deal with it, for God's sake.
But sir, the captain.
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't
Mấy nào
do
chết
this.
được?
I am a nobleman, you hear? A noble!
Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
Ủa mày tới rồi. Đấy. Đâu phải tự nhiên lại có một cái cảnh như gặp ông này.
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a...
Ủa đúng nhờ, phải ông này không nhờ?
It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a
Cái
noble.
ông này là Van Volore à?
That's for me to judge. Take him down. And for Christ's sake, help me.
Ông này là phải ông kia đâu đúng không? Ông này ông... Sao nữa đây? Ông này như lãnh chúa ở đây. Ông này ông gì ấy, ông Van Valero gì ấy. Chứ không phải cái ông lúc đầu kia.
You may enter.
Đấy lãnh chúa mà.
His lordship is expecting
Ông
you.
Van Valero gì ấy. Đúng vậy.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto.
Yes!
I am
Go
Sir
to
Hans
God.
Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Rattay showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
If anyone's a traitor, it's Sigismund, Lord von Berghoff.
Henry!
That's all right, Lord Capon. Your escort speaks from the heart. I respect that. But the question of traitors is a more complex one. Is not a monarch who neglects his responsibilities to his realm more a traitor than one who wants to put it to rights? Or do you regard your Wenzel as a good king?
You're right. The more I hear about Wenceslas, the less regard I have for him.
Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their...
Who is this?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands. But his children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duty. In short, the House of Nebak is more...
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible.
Very well. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Trả đồ cho tôi được không? Đồ tôi
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you...
Henry!
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw...
Oh.
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black...
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here?
And why does this Toth...
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau.
Interesting. Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of... Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir.
There will be time enough yet for social nice. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be... There, your... equipment shall also be returned to you. And you'll find, nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore, he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish.
Trời ơi.
Gentlemen, follow me.
Wow. Ui. Ôi, mẹ nó dài vãi biều.
Allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Xin lỗi thôi.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes,
Giỏi vậy.
you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself.
Từ từ về phòng.
Once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Không cướp được à?
Silence is golden, eh? Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
Nó dễ lạc đó. Đuổi theo tổng quản. Không cướp tổng quản được nhỉ?
Excuse me.
Nốt về phòng xong nghĩ là đẹp.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Quen thuộc lắm rồi.
All too well, thanks.
Trả tôi đồ đi.
You silly doggy.
Ui, đẹp. Ý, mấy con ngựa. Hả? Nói linh à. Ngựa thắt bím ở đuôi à. Kích.
What a nice day.
Mất ngay sau lưng này. Tới đây luôn.
Is there any word? Demons?
Quiet!
Quỷ.
But yes, unfortunately.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any other kind? But I suppose you could do it.
You want me to get involved with hell? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living. War, bandits. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fort. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to
How many do you think?
A lot. Certainly more than... Expect at least 10 beasts for...
And I've never seen a real demon before. So what needs to be...
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Orsina, the cast... The good news is it's for now. We have to act quickly to...
What did you do about it in the past?
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest. Except for that one year when Sir Otto...
Lord von Berghoff has... How long did they fight? And what kind of...
And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and... The question is if you're up to it. Or...
Lo được.
I'm ready to... Could you arrange...
Very well. But don't stay any longer than necessary. I let the guards and servants... If anyone asks...
You said something about a priest and an apostle.
We've always used either holy water. Which one would you prefer?
Nước phép đi.
I'll try the water from...
He supposedly went all the way to the... I believe you can do it. Should the demons
Phải liền
attack
có
you,
thật đó.
just run away. But don't make